Eagles. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Blake Corum now to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. He shovels this one forward. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stafford's going to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 43. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. That's what these D tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another run for Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work on the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The Eagles go dime for this 3rd down call. They stay on the ground with Williams. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. It's fielded at the 14. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. First call here coming from the shotgun. Motion man left is Brown. Hurts comes out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. Now I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
He has it at the 33. And it ends up a good return for him, up past the 140. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Play action now for Stafford. Snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Stafford from the gun. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him 38 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Let's get to that wide complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams 34-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's keeping it. He's across the 20, still going. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Hurts now from the gun. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Couldn't get it the last two snaps. Another shot at 6 here on third and goal. Pressure coming, and it's Hurts. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And it looks like that'll be Rams football. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Completed left side to Smith. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Rams have the first down. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. We put a receiver in motion left. Stafford finds him over the middle, and he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw, here's Stafford. This one's caught, Smith has it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Throws caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams take a 13-0 lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Man in motion here. On 1st down, Hurts. Completed over the middle.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Rams' 16-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And that's not what the offense started about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, He just couldn't quite hang on.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming third down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Hurts setting up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, okay? You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Jukes away from one. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. First down throw here for Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Stafford now on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be thrown down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. He finds Adams, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Offense is set. First and 10. Stafford throwing again. And he's got it. It's in close. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Nevis with a point after. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Eagles 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. This makes it up to the 25. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. From right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. He tucks it and takes off. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts looking to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Williams. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this 3rd quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. 3rd quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They go to Barkley again. Escapes a defender. And the 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He finds Dotson left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back now, pressure coming. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Williams now on 1st and 10. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Now it's Williams, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. This is Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Stafford from the gun. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A run with Williams. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, if the big plays down the seam or what big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams make it a 24-point ball game. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Now the Eagle offense heading back out to the field. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Now he takes it. He's taken down after reaching the 30. That tackle made by Kobe Turner.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brockton gets 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Pressure coming, and it's Hurts. This one's caught, Smith has it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
At the 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Eagles football, and they're going to look for points here, but it might be a little too late for them in this lopsided game. All set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's Hurts. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there.
Jake
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
He'll send a receiver left. Give to Williams from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
And 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Another run for Williams. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Going to the ground again on first. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. They get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Up the gut they go with Williams. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside, nabs him 7. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, LA. The Rams put up even more points in a win. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams continue piling onto this lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 3rd total score this game.
Okay, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. I don't think that'll be the last time he totes it.
One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it an 18-point game.
Eagles 20.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, Rams.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. First down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Back to Williams on 1st down. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down throwing for Hurts. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, and you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Let's try it again on second down. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First and 10 now from the 46. Hurts yet again. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Barkley trying this up the gut. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Behind the line, he lost that football. But it looked like an Eagle flew in and was first to the ball. They're going to maintain possession.
Brings up second and
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silenced because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that road victory and a whole road trip home to take it all in.
上。